I'm Macy Egland. Only in Newsday. It's now been 1 year since Nassau partnered with ICE. When the program was adopted, County Executive Bruce Blakeman said it was about illegal migrants who have committed crimes. But ICE data shows more immigrants without a criminal history are being jailed than those who do. A little later in the show, how Nassau is cooperating with ICE in other ways. There's a push for East End towns and villages to publish ICE reports. A proposal by Latino advocacy group OLA of Eastern Long Island wants protocols for sharing information with the public. East End town officials say they plan to review it. Breaking now overseas, police in the UK have arrested former Prince Andrew. They're assessing reports over Andrew Mountbatten Windsor's alleged contact with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. It comes after millions of pages of the Epstein files were recently released. Mountbatten Windsor has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing in his relationship with Epstein. A nice bus system glitch is causing some customers to shell out more for their rides. They're losing the double free transfer option due to Omni. Late last year, the MTA stopped selling Metro cards and switched to the new Omni fare system. NICE adopted it in January.
So supposed to be the bus is cheaper. Yeah. So now the difference is becoming less.
NICE acknowledged the problem and says it's working on a fix. A yoga fitness chain is coming to the island. Core Power Yoga is planning to open 2 new studios in Nassau County, one in Roslyn late this summer and another in Garden City by the end of the year. An Islip High School student scored a perfect 1,600 on his SATs. Connor Ansipink took the test nearly a year ago and scored a 1510, but he was determined to beat that, and he earned the perfect score on his second try. According to the College Board, less than 1% of students do so. Congratulations, that's awesome. All right, let's talk about your Thursday weather now. Cloudy and dry today, but we do have some wet weather, maybe some snow moving in for the weekend. Let's take a look. Today, highs are in the upper 30s for most of the island. Not bad, above freezing. Woo! The weekend, though, starts out with rain. As you can see here on the Futurecast, that wet weather moves in right around the morning rush tomorrow, your Friday. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, Saturday is definitely the better weekend day. We are tracking the chance for some snow Sunday into Monday, but mild for the middle part of next week in the 30s and low 40s.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
Now to a Newsday investigation. A former Stony Brook University professor has come up in the Epstein files. The dental school professor previously received funding from Epstein, and he tendered his resignation earlier this month and says his departure had nothing to do with his connection to the sex offender. Newsday investigative reporter Joshua Solomon tells us more about that money.
In 2012, Dr. Ira Lamster, then the dean of Columbia's dental school, reached out to Jeffrey Epstein, and they were communicating over potential funding for his dental program. Eventually, Epstein gave about $100,000. Fast forward to 2017, Dr. Lamster is going to Stony Brook and asking, hey, can you help me out with some funding here? And Epstein says, sure, I can give you an additional $25,000. We don't know where that money went, if it was ever exchanged. Stony Brook says they have no record of it.
You can read more about this story on our website, Newsday.com. Click Get More below that Newsday TV video box. Only a Newsday. It's been a year since Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman agreed to work with ICE. Now, at the time, he said the program was, quote, exclusively designed to remove criminals from our communities. Newsday political reporter Bahar Ostadan did some digging to find out if that's really happening.
When Nassau County partnered with ICE last year, County Executive Bruce Blakeman promised to target immigrant criminals. Now, what we've found is that over the last 12 months, the county has jailed more immigrants with no criminal record. Nassau County is also working with ICE in informal ways. For example, we've reported that the probation department is tipping off ICE agents about people who've been convicted of crimes locally, such as homicide, raping a teenager, and ICE is then deporting those people before they've served any jail time for those crimes.
You can read more about this story on Newsday.com. Click Get More below that Newsday TV video box. We continue to highlight the jobs you do. In today's LI Works, Ken Bufa learns how to make soap.
Grab your washcloth, we're making soap. It smells good. Today we're getting down and dirty making soap. So let's meet
Jackie Perazzo. I'm the co-owner of Soap Yourself Happy. I've been doing this for a little over 3 years, and I love my job because I bring people together through soap and creativity.
Perazzo says crafting soap goes beyond just bubbles.
You need a lot of research, you need a lot of know-how. It took many months of talking to different people, researching the science and the chemistry.
And even once you get going, nailing down the chemistry and technique takes time, because each batch could take up to a month to be fully complete.
Long hours, lots of patience, lots of creativity. You need to be able to take orders, be on the computer all the time, answering emails, answering texts, be on social media, getting the word out.
Time to try my hand at making the very complicated, very unsuspecting household item.
It's easy for you to say you're over there.
And if making soap was not hard enough, Perazzo takes it a step further by decorating the sink sidekick with unique designs.
You want the pretty stuff that you can put on the counter but still feel good about using.
So let's begin with what Perazzo calls the easy part.
This takes years of practice.
Listen, you're about to see a protege in action. Okay, you're twisting this. We're gonna put it up against ourselves. We're gonna take our rose nail. We are gonna...
You have it upside down.
I have it upside down. That's not actually bad.
That looks pretty good.
Would you put it on here?
No.
All right, I may not be a stud, and that's okay, because she says the bar is not the only thing that matters. It's the process and the determination that makes it all worth it.
I truly enjoy going to these markets and meeting people and having people come back and tell me how much they loved it.
Ken Bufa, Newsday TV.
Looks incredible.
It's way too pretty to actually use. It's just like decoration, if you ask me. See more LI Works segments on our website, Newsday.com. Click Get More below that Newsday TV video box. Here's what's up on Long Island. The Argyle does Disney. See its version of The Descendants, the musical. Shows are being performed this weekend at the theater in Babylon. Or check out the world-famous Harlem Globetrotters. They'll perform eye-popping tricks as they continue their 100-year tour. It's Saturday afternoon at the Nassau Coliseum. Or hear tributes to some of your favorite hits. The Ultimate Zac Brown Tribute Band heads to Mulcahy's Friday night at 7:30. For admission information and more events, click Get More below that Newsday TV video box on our homepage. Time now for the best in high school sports. Here's Jared Veluzzi.
What an amazing week it was in winter sports all across Long Island, especially in cheerleading, gymnastics, and wrestling. There were some incredible moves, and we'll start off with cheerleading. As Division I, a county championship, and look at this, they're going to pull off a two-man double dragon as main bases Heather Wallenetz and Mia Stymack were excellent, and flyers Riley Duggan and Gianna Ferrante were great in executing this routine. And in Suffolk County, Ward Melville's co-ed group stole the show as Ian Licavoli and his flyer, Olivia Ligum, were excellent, and the four all-girl groups surrounding them, filled with senior talent, helps this co-ed group go to states. And now we'll head over to the wrestling mat, where Joe Brooks, it looks like he's in trouble, but he's going to get the takedown, as Brooks would go on to win the 157-pound title for Massapequa. And staying in the Nassau Wrestling Championships, Jovin's Theodate. This is the 175-pound title. He's going to get the escape, as this will be the winning point as he brings home a championship for the Dalers. And heading over to gymnastics, this was the Nassau County Championships. Sophie Marino will execute a Yurchenko pike. She wins the all-around title. And Marino also is on the boys hockey team, and they are now county champs. Cody Pakikaro, his shot knocks off the goalie's water bottle, and Long Beach takes down Belmore Merrick. And in Suffolk County, it was Game 2, Smithtown Hauppauge taking on St. Anthony's, and Braden Beltrani is going to do the dirty work. He scores off the rebound. That gave Smithtown the lead, but he'll also do it on defense. Under a minute left in this one, this diving effort helps Smithtown stay on top. And going to the hardwood now, Brody Gazzo, the layup late, sent this one into overtime. Northport got the win over East Hampton as they advance to the Suffolk County quarterfinals. As those were the plays of the week all over Long Island in winter sports. I'll be back next week with some more great moments.
Love it. You can watch the entire Sarah Sounds Off episode on our website, Newsday.com. This week, Greg recaps Nassau and Suffolk's wrestling finals. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. See more on all of these stories on our website, Newsday.com, and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and the other streaming services you see there. I'm Macy Eglund. We've got more local news coming up.
There's more to Long Island than you know when you picture this. Join Macy Eglund for a journey through some of the major moments in Long Island's past through the lens of the Newsday archives. Picture This, available now at Newsday.com/picture this.